You haven't heard?
Heard what?
Check. What do you say to that?
Nothing. Actually, dock this. When we blow them out tonight, that'll be the last word.
The MP just called a shot? Is that a guaranteed blowout?
I said what I said. I know the camera's running. We'll see who stands on business.
Hey, should we pick up something for dinner?
Oh, but we got food already at home.
Yeah, but those leftovers are old.
I brought them home yesterday, I think, right? Yeah. You know, I have never been to Maine. Have you?
Furthest I've ever been is New York.
Oh, do you think it would be nice?
Yeah. Water. I think we want to see. grab a burrito?
Yeah, grab your own.
Okay, see you then. Do you think I'd be a good mascot?
For this team?
Yeah.
That suit?
Yeah.
This arena?
Yeah. This would be this team.
Hey, your family went to Orlando last summer, right? Sure did. Works out. In a good way. Are there any players with NBA experience who are hot in G League now?
Yeah, absolutely. Got a spreadsheet with 4 names to start with. These 3.
I'm planning a beach trip next week.
Never a bad decision. What's your go-to activity?
Well, I've been doing a bit of skimboarding.
I love it. What'd you do when you forgot your lunch last night?
Well, I went and saw Mary at concession. She gave me some popcorn.
Popcorn for a meal? She could have given you more than that.
Hey, did you see the dog park over there? I did. It reminds me. Where did you find your hamster? Ooh, I
been going through their pregame warm-ups, trying to get loose and focused here before tip. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA Ball. With Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Ali LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. And alongside us is Shams Charania, who will be hanging out and chatting with us for a bit. Shams, great to have you with us as always, man.
Absolutely, and BA, there's a lot to talk about these days, so thanks for having me.
Tee us up now. Is the news robust or minimal at this time of year?
Oh, BA, it's always fluid with me.
And the Grizzlies.
What's going on, Jeff?
Admitted they were not close, Shams, and they pivoted this summer, trading away Desmond Bane.
Sometimes you've got to take a step back to take 2 steps forward. The Grizzlies clearly reshaped their salary cap books, and their history shows they've been able to find some sleepers in the past as well. So can they use those assets and flexibility to reload? We'll see in the coming few months.
And now Indiana's starting group. Neesmith and Siakam are the forwards. Shepard is out there with Tyrese Halliburton. And it's Zubats in at the center position. And for Memphis...
Thanks for this subscription, man. Hey, bro. Stay locked in, bro. We lit.
Coward in at the 2. Here we go.
Thank you for subscribing, dog.
And we'll send you courtside for more on MP's unforgettable performance.
We got to try to take over the starting spot, man.
Same game, setting a new NBA record for threes in a game, passing the 14 that Klay Thompson hit back in 2018. The new record holder told me, quote, "I was just in the zone. Everything was going in. It was the best feeling in the world. And it was so much fun to watch, guys."
No doubt, sure was. Thanks for that. And this summer,
tell your friends, tell your mama friends, tell your daddy friends, man. Go subscribe.
A year ago, Shams, Cedric Coward.
BA, you love stories like this, and he really shot up the boards as well at the NBA Draft Combine with his immaculate shooting percentage. And get this, BA, 6'5" with a 7'2" wingspan. For those trying to do the math at home, that's a +9 wingspan. So absolutely elite physical tools. I'm told they're very excited about Cedric Coward.
Seems like a guy who could make a name for himself quickly.
BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
Here's Coward. In his last outing, he had a... He's checked in for Neesmith. And more, we're seeing teams run 1 center with 4 perimeter players, Shams. What's changed?
Well, it's a copycat league. When things are going great, other teams want to copy. And so what we're seeing now is teams' most effective lineups, more shooting and more mobility. That usually overbalance any deficit you have as far as shot blocking or rebounding in today's NBA.
Now here's Morant. He's got 5, and MP has made his goal clear. He has his sights set on beating the top teams in the league because he knows to be the best, you have to beat the best.
Well, I really respect MP setting such a high bar, not just for himself, but for his team as well. It demonstrates leadership on his behalf, and this sort of approach can certainly draw a lot of attention to try to disprove MP and try to invalidate his ability. So it'll be interesting to see how he performs.
And reaching the NBA, a lifelong dream for MP. He's put in the work to get here. Spent a season in France playing for Paris FC to develop his skills.
And what better place to develop your skills than with Paris FC? Over the last decade, a ton of great French prospects have gotten their start there, and maybe MP might be the first American to jumpstart his career with them.
Aldama, right side. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Out to the wing. The 3. And it's Morant missing. And so MP will bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. They come into this one having outplayed the Thunder in their last game.
Oh, man, they were in total control, really doing anything they wanted. It was that level of dominance.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
And so it's Memphis with it, following the bucket by the Pacers.
Well, Morant's ability to overcome inside coverage with agility is so impressive.
Pass to MP. There's 31 seconds left in the first.
For the PTS,
to the
for
paint.
Defense, from the player.
On the wing, MP. Just 3 to shoot. Takes a 3. And again, it's Indiana with a 3.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Hell yeah, bro.
Outside Morant. Shoots over Halliburton. Oh, that one bounces around and comes back out. And so it's MP making things happen for the Pacers. He's found his range, hitting 3 triples in the quarter.
Step in, spam the comments, spam W in the comments.
And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, what's your take on Indiana so far?
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
They've got Ty Jerome, Brandon Clark out there with Jackson, and it's Spencer in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Now let's send it down to Allie, who has a report on MP.
Well, here's what MP had to say about facing one of the best teams in the conference. Games like this are bookmarks, he said, potential moments when the big picture unfolds. We want to have our hands raised at the end of these chapters. Guys, back to you.
Oh, yeah, sounds like it's going to be a real page-turner, Allie. And you talk to front office insiders, they'll tell you depth is a necessity for a winning team, Shams.
With more parity, that comes more competition. And I'm told front office executives are continuing to scout players that they feel bring that competitive drive, that desire, that will to want to play and compete on a nightly basis, because these games this season gets long. It's not as frequent when you can just coast through games. You need some real horses to finish the race of the regular season.
Yeah, good point. And so Tuomas Isalo calls a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Looking at the 2K leaderboard, here were the NBA's top dime droppers last year. In the third spot, Tyrese Halliburton.
Not a lot of guys had better vision on the floor than him. He was able to see passing lanes. and ready shooters no one else could.
Jackson can't get it to go.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
And Shams, with younger teams like OKC taking the reins, new stars for fans to get acquainted with. Any concern there for the league?
You know, BA, I think the parity and all these young up-and-coming players is good, and it would probably be more of a concern if these young teams weren't as formidable. But listen, stars like LeBron James, Stephen Curry, Kevin Durant, they have had their heyday. You want to see that next generation of players ready to carry the mantle, whether that's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Anthony Edwards, Luka Doncic, Cooper Flag, the list goes on.
Here's Morant. After the basket by Indiana on the other end. Jackson outside. Hits a three-pointer. Jackson's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Aldama's checked in for Clark. And the Pacers also making a change. Zubats, he's checked in for Huff. All right, Chums, I got to ask you a personal question here. You know, screen time, that pops up on your cell phone. When your phone gives you that usage report, I assume that daily average.
For a user, that's for sure. I think I would be ashamed of the screen time I have. Speaking of which, BA, do we have any outlets here at the desk? Can I charge my phone right now? Oh, wait, it's right here. Never mind. I got it, BA.
The Shams carbon footprint. It's impressive. We got to get our news, though. Now here's Jackson. From deep, Morant. No, he's now 4 for 8 shooting. Indiana leading by 8. Here's MP. Can't cash it in from close range.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Pass to Coward. Outside Wells. Now Jackson from the arc. Rebounded by Halliburton. And Shams, thanks for dropping in, man. It is always a pleasure to have you.
Likewise, we've got to do this again soon. I've got news coming up on the other line here. Hold on, BA. I'm going to run, but we'll definitely do this again soon.
Oh, we know he's always got news. Always a pleasure to have Shams drop in. He knows. Everything that's going on in the league.
He sure does, and knows it even before most players. I mean, I'm surprised he didn't tell me something about me that I didn't know.
Here's Shepard. 8 points in his last time out. Pass to MP. Tries it from the top of the key. That one goes. And that's his 9th made shot in 12 attempts.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to...
Jackson with another miss.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Here's MP. Another one falls for Indiana.
Boy, MP is just filleting this defense. I mean, they've got no answers for him right now.
Morant looking for an opening. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
Back to MP. Left block shot on the way. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Indiana. A sizable lead of 14 at the break. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. We'll be right back with you shortly.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
Taking a look at Memphis. It's a long season, but you don't want to dig yourself in a hole this early.
In a few months, they won't even remember the bad.
Changing focus now to that first half. A brutal game so far for the Memphis Grizzlies.
This is the worst kind of basketball. No flow to the offense, just jacking up shots.
So what's with this game plan? I mean, what are they trying to accomplish out there?
If it's getting an earful from the coach. Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And players these days with great ball handling, but occasionally get... Jones checked in for Memphis. Then for Indiana, MP comes in for Nesmith. And Andrew Nembhard subbed in for Tyrese Halliburton. On the court for the Pacers, Andrew Nembhard is out there with MP. Then it's Pascal Siakam. Then there's Ivica Zubac. And it's Shepherd in at the three.
You know, he's been fairly productive, but it's going to take more, either from him or somebody else.
And here's MP from outside. No good there. Now shooting 10 for 15 on the game. Grizzlies trail by 11. Jerome feeling it out a bit.
Ooh, that's a tough spot to be in as a defender. With that height disadvantage, it's very hard to protect the rim.
And really an offensive transformation for the Grizzlies since 2024, Grant.
Yeah, they're pushing the pace, playing a unique style with a lot of cutting and movement off the ball, crashing the offensive glass. I mean, it all seems to be working.
Pass to Coward. And here's Aldama. He's covered by Siakam. Aldama, no good. And so it's Siakam with it. He brings it up for Indiana. From deep, MP. And again, it's Indiana with a three.
Yeah, very accurate shot by MP. He must have been drilling these since a young age.
Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Coward. Soft touch off the glass. Coward's got 14 points for the game.
Well, he's leading the way, trying to get everybody else going now.
Nembhard, the pass to MP. MP going to work down low.
Well, MP goes through the defense for the score. Wow.
Aldama outside. Outside Wells. There's the three. He drops it from range. Wells has got 5 points in the quarter.
Boy, they're having a good half so far offensively, shooting over 50% from the field now, trying to close the gap.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Back to Nembhard. Zubac with a screen on Jerome. MP left side. Shot on the wing. And that one off the back of the rim and in. MP's got 35 in the game.
They're leaning on him heavy, and he's responding. He can carry the load.
And so it's MP making things happen for Indiana. He put together 10 points in the quarter. We'll be back in a moment. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Well, clearly he's the guy that stirs the drink for him, and that's how he does it, with his dynamite passing skills.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. We've got Brandon Clark. Ty Jerome is out there with Ja Morant. Then it's G.G. Jackson, and it's Spencer in at the three, the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
Clark up top. Pass to Jackson. Back to Clark. Huff pulls it in.
Big time effort, denying that one. Playing the game with real force and passion.
From deep, MP. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
We've been watching him hold court out of the arc. Just an unforgettable performance tonight.
Jerome passes to Jackson. Lets it go from deep. Nails it from three.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
MP outside. The shake. Oh, stolen by Morant. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. And out of bounds, the Pacers will take it.
And that's just another mistake. I mean, they've got it on autopilot, and they look totally dejected.
And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. And some changes here for the Pacers. Ivica Zubac checked in for Huff. Siakam comes in for Toppin. And it's Nesmith in for Walker. MP outside, beyond the arc. Good! Another from three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Pass to Edey. And here's Wells. Launches a three. Halliburton rips down the board. Outside Siakam. Here's Halliburton. Screen by MP. Puts up the tray. And Halliburton with the three.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three happy down the stretch sometimes. Letting it fly.
It's Wells on the wing. Puts up a three. And he nails it.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
MP looking around. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Great initiative from MP. You knew he was coming for revenge.
And timeout is called by Tuomas Hisalo. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. That three's off the mark. Indiana on offense. They're on a 15-6 run. Halliburton, the pass to MP. On the wing, MP. Let's go with a three. Yet another bucket.
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. The Grizzlies have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. Outside Morant. Minute 32 left in the fourth quarter here. And the dunk by Edey.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Pacers.
And everything seemed to go their way today. And again for three.
And this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for third now for most threes in a game.
And the points keep piling up and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from downtown. Hits the trifecta.
Well, once he gets on a roll, there isn't a lot you can do to slow him down.
There's 57 seconds left in the final quarter. Hits yet again. Wow!
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. And that one's good. Coward. There's 47 seconds left to play in the fourth. Doc. Down it goes, and a great assist by Halliburton. MP's got 57 points. And it's Morant with the ball for the Grizzlies. To the middle. Here's Coward. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Dynamic. I mean, every night Morant makes incredible plays, and that extends as well to his passing.
Come around. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And here's MP from outside. Connects again from distance.
The parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
And that latest triple ties him for second for most threes in a game. What a monster performance from deep it's been. Morant against Halliburton. Now Morant. Great D that time from Halliburton. A deep three from MP. No good there. And so Indiana takes this one by a big margin. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, BA. It was in enemy territory, but they
60+ in the win for you, MP. Was I seeing things, or did you leave a few points on the board out there? It felt like you could have hit 70 if you wanted.
I took a lot of good shots, and I made a good share. I'm not trying to be greedy, Dominic. Everyone needs to eat. At a certain point, you got to leave well enough alone or the basketball gods are going to get you.
Well, no one wants that, MP.
Definitely not me. Alrighty.
Back to you, Brian.
Okay, thank you, Dom. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you later.
Yes, Miss Harkin.
Oh, thanks.
Better be a good one, Melinda.
Oh, please, Frank. MP, your opponent said they anticipated this being an easy victory. In response, you not only guaranteed a win, but a blowout. And you delivered. Do you think this redeemed you guys in any way?
Some guys get mouthy and can't back it up. I don't need to redeem myself against dudes like that. It did feel good blowing them out, though. Not gonna lie.
Nice.
MP, may I ask a question?
over here.
Please,
Over here, come on.
It's regarding
MP.
Yeah. MP, right here, over here, right here. I got a great question for you. Right here.
Miss Harkin.
MP. Obviously, a lot of the talk coming into this one centered on comments about you guys being seen as pushovers, an easy win on the schedule. Did that motivate you even more?
Yeah, you know, I tried to show those guys some respect. I've said it publicly, they're one of the best teams in the league. In front of y'all. I've been posting videos about it, and from one competitor to another, you expect a certain level of respect, to have class. So for them to say they expect to beat us just by showing up, man, that's low class right there. And I think we taught them a lesson tonight. Maybe next time they'll show us the respect we deserve.
Okay, thank you.
MP.
MP,
I
right
have
here.
very respect questions.
Right here. Right in front of you.
Was nice win.
Appreciate it, fam.
I have to say, I didn't expect this to happen so soon. Well, you did it. You're in the starting lineup, man.
I'd be lying if I said I was surprised, but I appreciate it, Coach.
Good. Now you have to prove you belong.
Come on, Coach, you know I got it.
Look, I just want to be as clear as possible with you. And if we bench a vet tonight and start a rookie and you lay an egg...
Finally got in the goddamn starting lineup, bro, man. I know y'all proud of me.
Listen, I need you to go out and make an impact, at least on one end of the floor tonight.
Keep it real with me, Coach. Would you get in trouble if I didn't?
Well, I'll put it to you this way. There's a lot of politics when you reach this level. Things aren't always simple as X's and O's.
Yeah, see that right there? That's why you should know I won't let you down.
Ooh, I like that.
I got you, Coach.
Thanks, man.
All right, we're here with MP, getting hydrated, getting ready to take down his trash-talking opponent.
What are you talking about?
You didn't see?
No.
Check it out.
Are you kidding me with this? That's interesting coming from that dude.
Man, you want the smoke? You gotta shut this dude up, MP.
Dang, Xander. It seems like he struck more of a nerve with you than me. Look, we win tonight, and this all becomes yesterday's news.
That's true. Or drop your season high on him. This sticks to him forever.
I wish I got him to play against you back in the day, man. You got pride.
You got next. Give him what he got coming to him, MP.
All right, man. I mean, you gonna get this dude embarrassed tonight, but hey, if you want the problems, I'll give them to him.
star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the
Hi, and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. With Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and Allie LaForce on our sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. And one injury for them. They're still pretty close to full strength, though.
Missing a valued contributor, that can be a challenge. We'll see how they answer the bell.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. The forward spots with Nesmith and Siakam. Tyrese Halliburton is out there with MP. And it's Zubats in at the 5. And for the Timberwolves, guard and off guard, filled by DiVincenzo and Edwards. Top of the forward, it'll be McDaniels and Randall. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. So, Greg, here we are, just about a week into the NBA season. The regular season comes at you fast.
I mean, the games start coming fast and furiously right out of the gate. But you wonder how we made it through summer without getting to see any NBA action.
And MP tries to bring out his best when he's matched up against any of the league's top teams. You know, he has said it publicly, but he puts a lot of stock in games like this one.
And that's the thing about MP. He loves a challenge. We've already seen how he can raise his game in this kind of a situation. I know he's more than fired up for this contest.
You know, one thing about MP, he is used to pressure situations. Not long ago, he was leading his team to a European title with a win over a very stacked Istanbul team.
To get experience like that, playing in a championship against other professionals, that's something that... rookies get to enter the league with. MP is very prepared for the pressure that will come at him in the NBA because of it.
Now let's send it over to Allie LaForce, who has a report on MP.
We have a bit of a lineup change tonight. MP is stepping into the starting 5 in a move that many fans have been hoping for. Coach told me, quote, MP's earned it. He put in the time and he's done things the right way. He's looked like a starter for a while now. It's quite the journey for the rising star from Vermont.
You're right. Seems his moment has arrived. Thank you for the report.
No stress there from MP as he knocks it down with the shot clock expiring.
And one of the many challenges for a small market team like the Pacers, Greg, going up against that luxury tax.
And they've avoided carrying a payroll that will incur the tax. But right when they said they were planning to do just that, the Bucks stunned everyone with a maneuver to secure Pacers center Miles Turner and perhaps let him off the hook.
Just 3 to shoot, and the basket by MP.
Whoa, MP says, I got this. Answering the call with a triple.
Randall down low. Siakam's there. Randall right side. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And the basket by Edwards.
I love how competitive Edwards is. He relishes getting revenge like this.
Halliburton passes to MP. Banked in off the glass. MP's got 11 points.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. Coming off a solid outing against the Lakers. MP outside. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's ready to talk things through with them.
My bad, Chad. My bad. I'm acting sloppy.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. Some changes for Indiana. With this stoppage in play, we have a chance now to show you which teams led the league in three-point percentage last year. In fourth, the Timberwolves.
Well, their approach to shooting...
Minnesota leading by 12 on the court for Indiana. At the guard positions, Halliburton and Nembhard. Siakam is out there with Toppin. And it's MP in at small forward. Well, Coach, we know there's a lot of expectations tied to a #1 pick. Sometimes they fall flat. But that has not been the case so far with Anthony Edwards.
Oh, it sure as heck hasn't, Kevin. But I think it starts with Anthony Edwards welcomed the expectations. He wanted the expectations, and he has pushed himself to play to that level on a nightly basis, and he's done it.
Here's Halliburton. 9-point game his last outing. And here's MP for 3. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist. Halliburton's got 3 assists tonight. Down low, here's Edwards. Edwards loves it in there.
Well, it's old hat now when we see Edwards dominating a game scoring-wise. Ants emerged as an elite player.
Halliburton passes to MP, and the Pacers another 3.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Edwards making a statement.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
MP kicks to Siakam. The 3 from MP. And the Pacers another 3.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc. Well, this is shaping up to be a special night for him. Started out well and is only turning it up here in quarter 2.
Pass to MP from downtown. MP nails the triple.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
McDaniels outside. DiVincenzo passes to Randall. Randall is doubled. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
MP responds with the 3 of his own.
And you look at this scoring outburst by MP. What's incredible is he still has room to grow.
Halliburton finds MP. That will count. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
And that 3 makes things just a little more interesting here as we head to halftime. They are not going away.
And so it's Minnesota with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We come back right after this.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
You look at the Timberwolves, when you come out rocking with 2 straight wins, you're feeling good.
Yeah, got to keep that out of your head, though. Each game presents a new challenge.
And turning our attention to the first half of our game tonight, bit of a rocky start for the Indiana Pacers.
Their perimeter D's been weaker than airport toilet paper. And trust me, I know. They should strengthen it.
Wait a minute. I can't get the image of airport toilet paper now out of my head. Chasing guys off the arc would be the first thing I'd recommend. Airport toilet paper?
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
We've got second-half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
Here's DiVincenzo. The wingmen, Edwards and McDaniel. The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point guard position. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks a lot. Chris Finch getting buy-in from his players top to bottom. Anthony Edwards said he's such a great coach and just a likable person. He will coach you hard, and he comes in ready to work every day. You look forward to working with someone like that, guys.
Hasn't bought in. Thanks so much for the report, Allie. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, with teams seeking switchable defenders, there's a specific player type that could be losing value, those smaller scoring-minded combo guards. You think of the Cole Anthony, Colin Sexton, Jordan Clarksons of the world, perhaps not as sought after as before with teams looking for positional size and versatility.
They'll be challenged for certain. Okay, Shams, thank you for the report. The 3 from MP. Long-range shot by MP.
They are on fire to start this second half. 3 for 3 and looking totally in sync.
DiVincenzo finds Randall, and again, Minnesota with the triple.
They've got the offense clicking. 3 for 4 to start the half and looking confident.
And here's MP for 3. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist. Halliburton's got 6 assists in the game. Pass to Gobert. Outside Edwards. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Nice answer by DiVincenzo. And this is the league right now. Quickly exchange.
Good, another from 3.
Another 3. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
They just keep pouring in. This is a top 5 all-time single game for three-point shots made. Randall a screen on MP. And Randall throws it down.
What a well-placed screen by Randall. Not only helping the ball handler, but also making some room for himself.
The 3 from MP. And again for 3.
And this parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
Oh, and that latest triple ties him for second for the most threes in a game. What a monster he's been from deep. Here's Randall, and the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
Well, something changed for him at halftime. He's been more solid on the offensive end.
The 3 from MP. Good, another from 3.
And he's outclassed his own previous record. A new number for the second most single-game triples. Just a master cannoneer.
Firing away and making a little history in the process. What an honor to witness this. What an honor to be here. He is, quite simply, as good as you'll ever see from long range. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Dosunmu comes in for McDaniel. And Bones Island subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. Indiana also making some changes. Buffs jacked in, and Toppin subbed in for Pascal Siakam. The tray connects again from distance. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
Highland passes to Reed. Randall against Toppin. Randall no good.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
And here's MP for three. And the Pacers another three.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Steps back. Here's Edwards. Good from the moment it left his hand. That makes him 10 for 14.
Edwards plays with such ferocity.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Timberwolves trail by 4.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
Well, you know, Anthony Edwards has one of the highest motors we've seen. His relentlessness throughout the length of the game is just exceptional. He wears out the entire opposing team.
The Pacers shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Well, when you watch MP, you can see the burst he has on the floor. Very explosive young player.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
And so it's MP making things happen for the Pacers. And is making a phenomenal number of three-pointers like never seen before. Only in the NBA. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. And now let's send it over to our courtside and again.
And he's nearing the single-game franchise record in scoring.
Absolutely on fire. Already a night to remember and approaching some history to boot. Edwards no good. Indiana leading by 3. Doc. Another bucket. Wow.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Edwards with confidence.
And that's another 3. And if the defense is hoping that they don't heat up from out there like they did in the first half, they may be in for a real bad surprise.
Takes the 3. Yet another bucket.
And what a night. Arguably the best in franchise history.
Tying the franchise mark for most points in a game. The next basket breaks it. He drills the 3.
Well, this is what he does. A proven scorer in the clutch.
On the wing, MP. Edwards defending. For Minnesota, they've gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the 4th quarter.
Well, if it's a big spot, Edwards wants the ball, wants the attention. You need that in a league.
MP. And got it. Another basket.
And never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long, long time.
And when you talk about absolutely thrilling your fan base, MP has done it. I mean, this has been a game for the ages.
Good, he hits again.
Unreal. He's got the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time individual games in NBA history.
and honest.
Good, another from 3.
The barrage continues, and he's now broken his own record. It's a new mark for the most triples ever in a game.
He said it. If anyone's going to do it, it may as well be me. And he keeps raising the bar. Another one goes. Incredible.
The good times keep rolling. Now tied for second all-time in scoring for a game.
Well, you know, the way he's been able to maintain his focus on offense all game, GA, the defense throws everything at him, but he still is scoring.
And to think when the night started that we'd see someone match Kobe's 81, his performance has been nothing short of magnificent.
Edwards. Offensive struggles continue, missing again.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out.
He got it again. Sensational.
And he is ripping through this defense and continues his assault on the record books.
That score moving him clearly into second place for most points in a game.
To think that he has eclipsed Kobe's mark of 81 and now has his sights set on 100, this is a game you'll be talking about for decades.
Edwards fires. Rebounded by Zubac. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. A nice shot by MP.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Randall no good. And a wide open look for MP. The shot's good on the assist by Siakam.
Yeah, they suck the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
Here's DiVincenzo. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to the...
Earlier in the day, you were described by one of your opponents as not a problem. Then you put up a season high against him. Anything you want to add?
You know, Dom, my moms used to always tell me, actions speak louder than words. Now, I like to talk, but that only goes so far. Tonight, I'll let that whooping I gave him do the talking for me.
Sounds good, MP.
Hey,
Man, you the MVP, but whoa.
Back to you, Kevin.
Good stuff, Dominic. Thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
Appreciate it, bro.
Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce.
I gave them boys 90.
Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Big game tonight.
Man, they're all big, Xander. But tonight we're going up against an incredible defensive squad. We know what we're in for.
All right, what does that mean to you as far as pregame prep or the mental side of the game? What's the difference in how you approach this game versus others?
Oh, the scouting report. It's a bit more in-depth, but you don't want to change up your approach too much. Still got to play to your strengths.
So make adjustments, but stay consistent?
Okay, I can see you're not impressed. But I got something for you. We're going to break our season high tonight. They say defense wins championship, but whoever said that never saw us play offense.
Ah, that's a tape. Say it again.
All right, a little different, but we're playing one of the best defenses in the league, and we're going to give them more buckets than we ever given anyone else all season.
You feeling lucky?
Oh, bro, I'm feeling me. About to put on a clinic out there.
Hey, everybody, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Brian Anderson here, joined by Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. All right, a moment to check out some numbers for Jimmy Butler.
And all of a sudden, his three ball has left him. It's been a rough stretch for him the past 5 games. His percentage from downtown isn't near what it once was, but he's not going to give up. He'll try to get it going here today.
A look at Indiana's starting group. Nesmith and Siakam are the forwards. MP is out there with Tyrese Halliburton. And it's Zubats in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Warriors, Butler and Draymond are the 3 and the 4. Brandon Pajimski out there with DeAnthony Melton. And it's Porzingis in at center. Oh, man, this should be fun tonight. These teams love to let it fly from deep.
Oh, both these teams live and die by the three-pointer. If they're Both on, we'll have a really high-scoring game. But if not, we might have enough bricks for houses at both ends.
Well, tonight is a huge game. These are two of the best in the league. And MP has total focus on one thing, helping his team come up with a statement win.
Look, you got to give MP props with the way he's gone about these matchups. He made his goals public, which put a target on his back and fueled the opposition. But MP has met the challenge with fire so far, and he's undefeated in those matchups.
And what an incredible achievement from MP recently. Grant, he turned in one of the most efficient games you will ever see.
Well, you talk about what it means to dominate. MP was the definition of that with his performance. Now, goals over his career.
And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
After 4 seasons in Golden State, Jonathan Kuminga moves on, and he was the guy that they drafted #7 overall. But after a lengthy free agency saga in which the Warriors and Kuminga exchanged several proposals, and they had several sign and trade discussions, Kuminga lands elsewhere. So his run in Golden State is over. They're losing a good young player. Let's see how they can replenish the cupboard there in Golden State.
Something to watch. Shams, appreciate the report. And here are the Warriors now, after Indiana picked up the 3 with their last shot. Porzingis in the post. Zubac's there. And that one's good. Porzingis.
And if you get a look like that, you better take advantage of it.
Melton against MP. Another 3 for Indiana.
Yeah, this defense looks absolutely helpless trying to stop MP right now. He's having his way out there.
Melton outside. Hey, puts up a 3. Buries it from 3. Melton's got 5.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
Warriors trail by 8. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Jimmy Butler is the complete package. Coach Steve Kerr said he's an amazing player. The skill, the strength, the ability to get to the line, his passing connects the game. And in the end, it goes beyond that. Just his presence out there. He's a lion. He's a force. Brian?
One of the best. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. Here's Butler. After Indiana picked up the 3 with their last shot. The shot by Podziemski, no good. You know, Grant, for a guy who started playing basketball at age 17, Siakam has put together quite the resume.
Yeah, B.A. Pascal is a champion. He's got multiple All-Star and All-NBA selections, and one of the great developmental stories when you think about his discovery through basketball without borders.
And it's the Warriors with the ball after Indiana picked up the 3 with their last shot. 5 to shoot. Now here's Podziemski, defended by Halliburton. The shot by Podziemski, no good. MP looking around. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Down low. Here's Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Now, we know he can hit threes, but Kristaps showing he can slam it too.
Halliburton, the pass to MP. Wing shot on the way. And he hits the jump shot. MP's got 26.
Oh, flawless start for him here in the first quarter.
Pass to Butler. Shoots over Nesmith. Melton outside. Back to Butler. It's Podziemski on the wing. They set the pick. Unloads. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
And here's MP from outside. Another 3 for Indiana.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
The drive by Butler. The 3 is up. Fires in the triple.
Perfect bounce pass leading to the basket. That's just great teamwork.
And so it's the Indiana Pacers in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. And the 3 ball has been huge in building this lead. Back to the game after this break. And so far through one quarter, it's been... And the Warriors will go with a different look here. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Santos. Jimmy Butler comes in for Payton. Melton, he's checked in for Curry. And Podziemski subbed in for Spencer. And a new group getting ready for Indiana. Zubats, he's checked in for Toppin. Neesmith comes in for Walker. MP's checked in for Nimhart. And Halliburton is subbed in for McConnell. Butler and Draymond are the 3 and the 4. Brandon Podziemski out there with DeAnthony Melton. And it's Horford in at the 5 down low. So that's the group out there for Golden State. And Grant, while most didn't expect it, last season the Pacers made the second NBA Finals appearance in their franchise's history.
Yeah, B.A., there's so much belief right now in that locker room. They never feel like they're out of a game, and that makes them dangerous. Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
MP outside. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. The Pacers beat them last time when these two met at Indianapolis.
They got crushed the last time they faced this team, and they only have themselves to blame.
They just committed too many mistakes. It was impossible to overcome.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight, and with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Outside Podziemski. Back to Butler. Pass to Melton. Oh, trying his luck from deep. And it's MP with a rebound.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Fires for 3. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Outside, Green. Outside Butler. From deep. Add that to his line. Now 3 for 6.
And one of the most competitive players this league has, Butler, answering that triple.
And here's MP from outside. Another 3 for Indiana.
And a big reason they have this lead is the way he's shooting the ball.
The Warriors have gotten 7 of 16 shots to go in the second.
Really tough quarter for him shooting the basketball.
For 3. And Neesmith, good for 3. Neesmith's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Butler taking his time here. Melton outside. Oh, he tries a 3. The rebound by Neesmith. Here's MP. And he drops in the layup off the glass. MP's got 39.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
And so it's MP making things happen for the Pacers. He's nearing the 40-point mark, just getting whatever shot he wants. We'll be right back.
Welcome, everybody. Let's get right to it. It's been nothing short of a tremendous challenge for the Golden State Warriors.
They don't want it enough. They're getting bodied up on the boards and doing nothing about it.
Yeah, they get bodied up on the score.
And now, and I know it's still early in the season, but let's take a moment to talk about the conference standings. Glad you could join us. Brian Anderson and crew are ready.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Well, and I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
Second half underway. Here's who Rick Carlisle's got on the floor. Neesmith and Siakam are the forwards. MP is out there with Halliburton, and it's Zubats in at center, locking down the middle. And you might think the toughest picks are set by the bruisers, but some say the shooters actually set the best screens. Why is that?
Well, the guy guarding a shooter doesn't want to leave their side, so when they screen you, you get no help.
The shot by Pajemski, no good.
They started out this half ice cold, 0 for their first 3.
Halliburton finds MP. Three-pointer. Sinks the tray. MP. He's got 44.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
MP against Melton. Now here's Porzingis. The D's right on him. 6 on the shot clock. On the wing, Green. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Oh, nice shot by MP.
Oh, wow. How about the handles from MP? I mean, that's just a beautiful play.
And few players are more valuable to their teams than Tyrese Halliburton, Graham.
Yeah, he leads the way for them, B.A. An efficient scorer, elite playmaking, and disruptive defensively. And, of course, he makes clutch plays at both ends.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thank you, guys. The Pacers have shown that they can be a threat in the East. Coach Rick Carlisle said, there's nothing wrong with high expectations. What you don't want is a situation of apathy, where expectations are low and all you're ever doing is selling hope. That's not why I came here. Back to you.
They are for real. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. The Warriors have gotten off to a rough start. Now 0 for 5 in the second. Pass to Melton. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Melton's got 9 points.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Melton against MP. Here's Neesmith. Pass to Zubats. So nice passing by Indiana here. Out of bounds. It'll be Warriors ball. Santos is checked in for the Warriors. Jimmy Butler's checked in for Santos. Potter, he's checked in for Indiana. MP comes in for McConnell. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And the basket by MP.
Well, the more experience MP gets, the more confident he's going to become, specifically knowing when he should try to score.
Butler and Draymond are the 3 and the 4. Brandon Pajemski out there with DeAnthony Melton. And it's Porzingis in at the 5 spot. That's the Warriors 5. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Warriors. And the Warriors going with a whole new group out there. Warriors trail by 21. Inside, here's Horford, and Horford powers it home.
Now, he's been reliable tonight, but that's certainly not the case for his team in general.
Toppin outside. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And Indiana with some changes. Huff comes in for Potter, and it's Brown in for Toppin. Golden State has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. Outside, Green. 1:33 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Outside Pajemski, 5 on the clock. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
Yeah, he's got to be mad at himself for missing that one, especially considering the defense didn't really affect him.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Pacers.
A pair of tremendous rebounding teams.
And these guys played a little harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And they earned win number 9. Each win so important in this league.
Only a 2-game series, and they win both. They have to be satisfied with this.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for MP.
So impressed with his performance today. He was confident, he was composed, and the defense just didn't know how to adjust.
Pass to Walker. Now here's Nembhard from behind the arc. Good. And Brown gets the assist.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
And this run should seal this win. What a timely burst.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Melton. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
And where was this type of effort earlier in the game? Unfortunately, this run will be all for nothing.
Well, they have finally found something that's working, but it's against a defense that clearly has let up since they have the lead.
And he makes it.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
It is never easy to win on the road, but they rose to the challenge.
And so Indiana takes this one by a big margin. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
Now over to Dominic Hamill.
A great win for you guys tonight, MP, and you broke the half-century mark. Does scoring 50 feel different than scoring 30 or 40?